They only hate a winner. Most people spend their entire life frustrated when they get hated on. And they walk around, they complain, they cry, they whine, and they want to be accepted. They want people to like them. They want people to feel them. And one thing you should know, if you ever watch a sporting event, who usually get hated? Not the worst team, the best team. If you watch the NFL, what team they're not gonna like? Super Bowl champions usually. In the NBA, the NBA champions usually. You're not gonna like the historic franchises. Most people don't like the Lakers. They don't like the Cowboys. Why? Because they're known for winning. Now, of course, Dallas has went some years without winning a big game, but the history is built on winning. See, if you're not getting hated on, you should be complaining. You should be upset because it's something you're not doing right. Winners will always get hated on. Always. Winners has always been hated on since the beginning of time. Think about it. When you're in school, usually who's the most hated? The most handsome guy. The most beautiful girl. The smartest guy, the smartest girl. The best player on the basketball team. The best player on the football team. The head cheerleader. The head track star. When you got a job, who's usually the one that gets hated on the most? The one that gets promoted. The one that started at the bottom and slowly worked their way up to the top. And what they usually say, you did something for their position. They hate on them. But who's usually the one person that never gets hated on? The least talented individual. You never usually hear someone hate on the least talented person. If you got a basketball team, right? The other team usually boos and goes against who? The best player on the opposing team. Think about it. If you play the Lakers, right? You're going to go at Anthony Davis and LeBron James. You're not going to go at Scottie Pippen's son. No disrespect to Scottie Pippen's son, but you're not going to talk about him. You're not going to knock him. You're not going to say he can't shoot. You're not going to say he can't dribble. Most people wouldn't even think about him. You're going to think of AD and LeBron, and they're going to get the bulk of the hate. You watch the NFL, what are they going to say? The Chiefs get all the calls. Patrick Mahomes is the golden child in the NFL. When Tom Brady played, Tom Brady is the golden child. It's life. And if you're winning, I promise you, someone gonna hate on you. And in your mind, you want them to like you. You want them to like you. You want them to want to be cool with you. But this is the problem. The only way they'll get cool with you is if they get your spot. Give them your spot. It's hilarious because so many people, they want everybody to love them. And I say, okay, they'll love you. Give them your spot. A person become wealthy. They say, well, the people I grew up with, they don't love me no more. They have a problem with me. I say, okay, then you want them to love you? I got you. Give them your resources. Give them your money. Somebody hate on you. Give them your car. You got a nicer car than them, right? Give them your car and you drive their car. When you win and you win and you win, people gonna hate you. When you're the person that always finds a way to win, they're gonna hate you. And they'll never ask the question is, what do you do in order to win? They're just gonna hate you because they're too lazy to put in the work. You can tell them it took me 10 years for my business to be worth $100,000 or $500,000. Right? They don't care about waiting that 10 years. They just want your success. See, hate is a form of jealousy. It's a form of envy. I don't like you. I don't like you, not because I have a legitimate reason, because I don't have what you have. And you will be a fool if you go through life trying to impress these people, because they will never be impressed unless you give them everything that you have. Fall off. You fall off, they'll love you. You fall off, they'll be happy for you. They don't want to see you win. They'll tell you they do, but they don't. And usually, where does hate come from? It comes from familiarity. Think about it. It's usually not just a stranger that never met you, that don't know anything. It's usually someone that studied you. Usually a family member, a co-worker, a church member. It could be someone that you date. It's always someone that's close to you. Because in their mind, they don't feel like you belong in the place that you're in. They don't feel like you belong. They don't feel like you should have won. They feel like they should have won. And you got to get to a point where you're willing to separate from these individuals. Because no matter what you do, you can never impress them. You think, well, if I just lower my standards, if I stop buying so many things, they'll like me. They won't. They'll even tell you, you're being arrogant, you're being cocky, you've changed. But when you really start studying your life, you start asking yourself, well, I hadn't changed. But you've changed. You've changed because when you saw me win and you wasn't winning, now it's time for you to knock me. We grew up together. We was boys. We hung out together. But now you have a problem with me. I don't have the problem with you. You have the problem with me. But now I'm supposed to believe that I changed. Hadn't messed over you or anything. This is what you're going to go through in your life. If you decide to want to win. If you decide to want to be successful. It's a part of life. You can't dodge it if you want success. When I fully put in my mind that I really want to become successful, one of the first lessons I had to learn is to accept criticism, is to accept hate. Accept that a lot of people not going to like you. A lot of people they're not going to care for your opinion. Not going to like you. Had to accept that. Had to understand that life is based on the choices and decisions that I make for myself, not how someone else feels about me. You got to go through life from a perspective of not caring what someone else says, not caring how someone else feels. Just go through history, go through your life, go through other people's life, right? Every time you heard about someone being hated on, it usually because they had some form of success. You've never seen a person that had no success get hated on. If you really think about it and be honest with yourself, you hadn't. I apologize. Success comes with hate. Hate comes from winning. Success comes with hate. Hate comes with winning. So if you don't want to get hated on, don't win in life. Don't become special. You become the first person in your family to get a college degree. They say you think you special. You think you somebody. But pay attention to the people that did get their degrees, how they talk to you. I'm proud of you. It's a part of life. Never complain when you get hated on. Love it. Cherish it. Because it lets you know that you're winning. No matter who you name. Anybody that's great, they got hate. Anybody that's great has gotten hate. I remember being younger and it was like certain people that I would never give credit to. Then when I got older, I was like, man, I really was hating on that individual. They was good. I just didn't want to accept them because they were winning. Because it was something internal with me that I couldn't accept that they kept winning and kept finding a way to win. Now I'm the man I am today. I love greatness. I cherish greatness. I respect greatness. If I see a team win 3 championships and they got a chance to win the 4th, I want to see them win the 4th. The average fan don't want to see that. They'll tell you, we want to see a new champion. We want to see someone else do it. What's wrong with that guy winning? What's wrong with that woman winning? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with me finding a way to win. There's nothing wrong with you finding a way to win. Love yourself. Love your life. Become the best version of yourself. And love your haters. I know it sounds crazy, but love your haters. Because without your haters, you're not great. Because everyone that's great has a hater. My name is Sidney Combs, and I'm a young entrepreneur from Shreveport, Louisiana with $1 and a dream. I appreciate everyone for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. I'm out.